My girlfriend and I were crossing through a graveyard when she abruptly stopped and grabbed my arm. She grinned. I knew that grin. Here? In a cemetery? I asked. I felt a little weird, disrespectful too. She mewed and pulled off her shirt. I looked around. It was obvious we were alone. Even though it stopped raining an hour earlier, it was still misty and cool. New England autumn was in full effect. The ground was covered in dead leaves. The place looked creepy. We're gonna get soaked, I complained. But I started taking off my pants. I already am, she whispered. I thought about making a joke and telling her that she should have brought an umbrella, but I figured it wasn't the time or place. We did what we apparently needed to do. She seemed to enjoy it. At least, I thought she did. Afterwards, I was trying to pick the dead leaves off and grass out of myself while she grabbed her clothes off the headstone. Recognize the name, I asked. Whose name? She pointed. My eyes widened. Ralph James Middleton is fucking buried here? I exclaimed. She grinned. I wish I could have met him, she exclaimed. You know he would have killed you, right? Like the others? No, I don't think so. We would have gotten along just fine. Again, she grinned. I probably could have given him a reason or two to keep me alive. She grabbed my crotch as if I didn't know what she was talking about. The late afternoon dimness was giving it a way of darkness. Fog joined the mist, and it crept down the hill into the cemetery. Like a shroud, my girlfriend looked and thrilled. I'm getting chilly, I told her. It's probably time we head back. Hang on a minute. Let me just take this all in. She pulled her phone out of her pocket and started snapping pictures of the headstone. I want everyone to see where we were. She got a couple shots, and then gave me the phone. Thick, cold raindrops began to fall. Yeah, that's probably our cue to leave, I insisted, and started walking. While I was pulling my sweatshirt over my head, I heard her gasp, then moan. What's wrong? I started to say, but then felt my blood drain from my head as I saw what was causing her to make those noises. A hand, a cracked skeleton hand, had burst from the ground and was gripping her ankle. I shouted and grabbed her arm, but she pulled away. Blood sweat from her denim as the hand gripped even tighter, and after a second, I heard the bone crack. She didn't cry out, though. Her face took on an expression of intense discomfort, but she refused to shout. I didn't refuse. I yelled and kicked at the hand as profound horror forced adrenaline through my body. Again, I tried to grab her arms. She struggled, but I held tight. I pulled as hard as I could. As I did, a hideous rotten corpse was dragged from the grave. Ralph James Middleton. Let me go, she screamed. Let me go. I was sobbing now, and expending all the effort I could to pull her away from the corpse. His misshapen head seethed with maggots, and his eyes and tongue bulging out with some beneath it atrocity I had never seen exposed to sunlight. Mine, he groaned, and his other hand reached up and grabbed her back, his nails sinking into the flesh and using it to pull. Mine. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go, she continued to scream. My eyes were closed now as I pulled with singular purpose. I felt teeth sinking into my arm and my eyes flew open as I shouted with pain. In that moment of agony and surprise, my grip loosened. My girlfriend fell back into Middleton's grip and he squeezed her against his rotten, pulpy body. His swollen tongue passed over her neck and face. She wasn't struggling anymore. She just watched me and watched my reaction. Middleton squeezed harder and I heard his ribs splinter as my girlfriend's body was pulled inside. Thank you for helping me to be with him, she said to me, as she was drawn deeper into the putrid carcass. I've always known we'd be perfect together.